I have a question for you. How does a man only get 5 years in prison for stealing over £400,000? Richard Lester, a 56-year-old man from Luton, England, has recently been sentenced to just 5 years in prison. Richard is being convicted of defrauding over 180 potential cruise customers for more than £400,000. Now, before I get into the details, I just wanted to start with my apologies. As I am from the United States, I am not 100% sure on how the law works in England. I'm also not a lawyer, so I don't know how the law works in general. I also might butcher some names of people and places in this video, but I am trying my best to learn, so if you could please let me know what I messed up on in the comments down below, I would appreciate your help. And as always, thanks for watching. On February 11th, Judge Alexander Mills of Chelmsford Crown Court in Essex, England, gave the verdict sentencing Richard Lester to 5 years in prison. The long verdict comes after over a 9-week-long trial in which Richard Lester was charged with fraudulent trading and money laundering. This comes after a 10-year-long investigation from the United Kingdom's National Fraud Intelligence Bureau starting back in 2013. The Bureau was receiving multiple reports from multiple different people of different nationalities and countries all around the world. These reports were of people complaining about spending thousands of dollars on these websites by Richard Lester and not being able to use the services that they had bought on their cruise vacations. These scams started all back in 2009 when Lester set up Cruise Voucher, which was a website that allowed you to purchase these cruise vouchers that were supposed to save you money. The idea behind this was that the customer would save money by buying these cruise vouchers up to 3 years ahead of their set scheduled cruise, but then they would never work. So then in 2011, he changed this to Cruise Miles, and this website would work similarly to the airlines and their Air Miles programs work today. However, Lester would consistently change the miles and the value of these miles, so they would basically just be screwing people over multiple times. And then during these times, Lester would flaunt a lavish lifestyle, making multiple trips to Las Vegas and spending most of his money playing online poker. While using multiple different aliases, Lester would go on to steal over 400,000 British pounds from over 184 different people, spanning across 3 years. Personally, I don't understand how it would take you over 10 years to investigate a case like this. The only thing I could think of would be the different international laws, especially accessing financial information of all the victims. But again, I'm not really sure how that all works. My heart really goes out to all of those that were affected by this scam. I can't imagine thinking I'm spending all of this money to go on a cruise vacation with my family and then not even get to go, and then not having an explanation or anything to show for it either. I don't understand how Lester only got 5 years for this, considering I don't know if it was a harsh or fair in terms of what the law actually is there. But morally, it feels like a very light sentence. I mean, stealing that much money and then only 5 years or your life is gone. I mean, it takes people more than 5 years to earn that kind of money. So with how many people he affected, I just don't understand how it was that light of a sentence. Again, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not really sure how the law works, but morally, for me, it just feels pretty light. But what are your thoughts on this situation?